And the final iconic moment for 2022 is the slap that reverberated around the world. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Oh. There, Will. Fresh Prince, man.
I told you, man. I don't want to see any black on black.
Especially at the Oscars.
Dude, what the hell? When I saw it, so I saw it on Twitter. Well, I'm not really on Twitter, but I saw someone's Twitter screen on Facebook. I'm like, this is fake, right?
I thought it was a bit, right?
Fake.
Everyone thought it was a bit.
It looked fake.
It was when Will sat down was when it started to sink in that this is not a bit. Like, he's pissed. He's actually pissed off right now. And he's going back and forth to Chris. And Chris looks shocked.
Yeah.
You could tell straight up from the look on Chris's face. Like, he was trying to hold back sort of, he was just in shock. He didn't know what was going on. So
what did Chris say? Run through it. He said something about Jada, right?
About the Matrix, right? You know how Jada Pinkett Smith is...
It's for a shaved head, right?
Yeah, for a shaved head. Yeah. And he made a joke.
Yeah.
Which Will was laughing at first, right?
Yeah.
And then I think Jada looked at him and then...
Have you read Will's book, biography, out of interest?
About this? No.
No, it's not about... No, he released a biography prior to that.
Oh, prior to that? No.
Yeah.
Was it...
Oh, it's just... He's just got a very interesting relationship with...
that's what people are saying, right?
His evolution's really... His arc is really interesting, right? Like, to the person he is now...
Well, a couple of years ago, man, he was the guy, right? He was the man.
Yeah.
Right? Like, everyone just, thought he was the greatest.
Couldn't do wrong, right?
And then there was this whole thing about Jada cheating on him and all that sort of stuff. And it really sort of made him not look like the man in the sort of sense. And it sort of... I don't know. I just feel like since then things have started to go down, and then this seems like there's something going on with Jada and Will that is just really got him off the hinges, I think. And he is, just a moment of insanity, really.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard one. Like you said, he was laughing, turned around, she ain't laughing, and then I'm like, all right, protect the honor. Comes up and I don't know. It just like when you just look at it as a third party, the mechanics of it just it felt really fake.
It felt fake, but I think looking at Chris, you could see that this was real. Oh, and the fact that Chris didn't want to talk about it after, that was another thing.
Yeah, right? Okay. Yeah.
Chris was just like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And he mentioned it here and there when he was doing like these live shows.
Yeah.
And someone caught it on camera saying something about just a little offside.
Tell us something about it. Yeah.
In the general, he doesn't want to talk about it. He didn't press charges.
I think Will also went off social media for a year. Not a year, but like a long
while,
time.
And he's banned from the Oscars as well, 5 years.
Yeah. And then after that, he got an Oscar speech.
Yeah, that was the odd bit, right? Like
but he won, right?
He won for
Richard.
King Richard. And that was odd because here he just slapped someone, and then they're all like clapping and praising him. And I'm just like, obviously it happens.
Are you allowed to make a mistake though?
Yeah, everyone's allowed to make a mistake. Have you seen his apology? Like, it looked very
on Instagram.
Yeah, on Twitter, whatever, Instagram. Like, he has a studio at home, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
and then
no. Yeah, I have.
He did an apology.
But I guess, man, like, this is like Kanye again, man. This is like, they're clapping for his art and his performance there, right? So you tell me, can you actually, but
if someone assaults someone else at an event,
so cool. So I guess what I'm asking is, you can't. There is no line that person.
To me, you should get kicked out of the event if you assault someone, like something like an Oscars, right?
Yeah,
I'm just guessing that they didn't know what to do. It happened so quick, right?
Well, who would actually say what to do? Like, there's a coordinator, like
the Hollywood Foreign Press would have to be like.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, who's in charge? Who's in charge there? There's a show.
That's the problem.
That's what I mean. Like, who would say that?
If a fight breaks out between two actors, I'm guessing security, right?
Yeah.
But
what I mean is, there has to be the president of the Oscar, whatever, that says, you know what, he get out. Like, he needs to get out, right? Yeah, it was
he released a movie on Apple TV, was it?
Emancipated, that one.
Yeah, and I don't know if it did that well. I don't think it did, even streaming numbers wise.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting year for Will, 2023. Whether he can come back from this.
Well, come back. Like he's in a different evolution. I don't think he intends to. I mean, no one wants to not make like the. He's not gonna recapture the numbers and that chapter of his life. So I don't think it's about that. To be honest,
I think with Hollywood, like a lot of people have come back from worse, right? Like Robert Downey Jr.
in a couple of years, like it's not that you're not gonna remember it, but
yeah, they won't remember it. Just
I mean, knowing Will Smith is probably gonna get it on like on YouTube and bring him there and do a roundtable. He's just in this interesting phase where, look, there's a lot of stuff that he says. I actually quite liked a lot of the new content that he was doing last year and stuff like that about his weight loss. Did you see that one as well on YouTube and stuff like that?
Yeah,
he's gone down this whole motivational track,
yeah.
which is, I think, quite befitting. Like it makes sense. Like, you're never going to be that Hollywood superstar anymore. It's not that your age, but it's just that like there's peaks and troughs, like everything. You've had high highs that anyone would, if you began the beginning of your life in Hollywood and said this is going to be there, you'd take that 9 out of 10.
I just feel
right?
he won't get that image of him being the man, right? That's been taken away from him. He's been emasculated by his wife.
Okay. That whole.
I believe
that's another rabbit hole.
Well, I think that's affected his overall sort of public image, and it's just gone down the drain even more with that slap. But I'm hoping he comes back.
Love's complicated, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's complicated. Jada.